Oh, and just as I suspected, there's nobody fucking here. All right, well, to you 3 people that are here, fucking awesome. There's 35 shows going on tonight. You could be finding out if Bob Vu is ever going to eat that frog. All right? You could be finding out about some other no-name jack-off that makes me want to kill myself. Fucking is doing whatever. I'm tired. I apologize to Jen. I have a fucking stress test tomorrow, so I'm all day on no fucking caffeine and just water. And for a fat guy who likes to drink Diet Pepsi, there's a lot. That's a lot to take. All right. Let's just go through this shit. Let's go through it fast this week. All right. We're just going to nail it out. Listen, Brian Bodie, fucking, if you want a quality ball python, go to Brian Bodie. Follow him on fucking Instagram. Conduit, if you want a quality ball python, follow him on Instagram. Fucking Shane, he'll be at the next week's SCRE. You want a quality ball python hide, follow him on Instagram. Visionary, nothing you can say about this guy that hasn't been said. Follow him on group poll, on Instagram, whatever the fuck. Great Family Snakes, follow him on Instagram. Large Marge Morse, follow him on Instagram. New sponsor, Sammy the Bull. Okay, I don't want to fuck him first time, but go follow Sammy on Instagram. Green Line Morphs, go follow Green Line on fucking Instagram. I'll give you better commercials next week, guys. I'm just fucking tired. All right. Who do we have here, Shauna? Wait, I got to get Green Line off. See, Green Line, you got a little bit extra time. Blind Mike, what's up, brother? How you doing? Who else? Green Line here. Sorry I fucked up your ad spot, but it is what it is. HJS, what's going on, Rich? Thanks for coming. Herp Collectors, let's go. He's another guy that's probably fucking exhausted from doing this shit. Dickie Foster, what's up, Dickie? Appreciate you coming again. Mike, Corey Hostery, hey. What's up, dude? Thanks for coming. Shannon, the fucking hot redhead from Utah, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Randy Pegas. He's obviously here for Jen. He's probably one of those weird chondro people. Gus Lowe, too. Probably never heard of him before. He probably is a chondro guy. Fucking Python Portal. What's up, brother? Thank you for coming. And who are we going to end it on? We're going to end it on, that's it. We ended it on the Python Portal. Right? That's the way we do things here. All right?
Jesus Christ.
What's up, Jen Cait?
Oh, my God. Randy's an Amazon tree boa guy.
Okay. All right. Oh, for the love of God. You know, it is like these ball python people, they just get to you sometimes. All right? They just get to you. Yeah, I mean, you know.
I know. I got to you, too.
Yeah, no, I get it. Talk to me about this gradual transition that you're doing away from the ball python people.
Well, so when I did my 15 minutes of blame episode with you originally, I had said one of my dream species was chondros, and that one day I would have one.
Yeah, you did. Yep, I remember.
And that kind of fell down the rabbit hole.
But there got to be a big difference in communities, right?
There is. There definitely is a difference in all the communities. You see, I mean, there's more and more ball python people going the arboreal route. But there's definitely a breakdown in like the different groups. So you have your Amazon tree boa group, you have your chondro community, you have your 500 million ball python breeder ball python community.
Mm-hmm. Is the community part of the reason that you got out, or you just fell out of love with the snakes?
The community actually has nothing to do with why I got out, or why I'm significantly downsizing, at least. There's toxic people in every community, no matter where you go, whether it's the car scene, the bike scene, the reptile scene.
Right, yeah.
And it takes a lot to hurt my feelings, so you're not going to chase me out. If anything, it motivates me to stay because I know it pisses people off. But My thing was more of I lost the fire that I had when I first got in.
Yeah.
I almost more or less got burned out on ball pythons.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah.
If I'm being completely honest, like I still cared for my animals, but it wasn't exciting for me the way that it was when I initially started working towards that. So that's when I was like, I want to shift. I need to shift. Like going to all the shows and all you see is every other table's ball pythons. I'm like, I need something that's going to light the fire. Something I'm going to walk out to my room and every day it's the same passion over and over again.
Right.
It doesn't dole out. So that's when I decided to go ahead and pick up my first chondro from Bill.
And you bought you went right to the guy. You went right to the main food,
yeah.
Right?
Well, the guy basically more or less was like, "Hey, I have one since you're looking," kind of thing. From my understanding, he does that to a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's how he gets us, you know.
It's a sales tactic. Yeah. How much did you pay for that first one? Come on.
Right under $3,000.
That's not bad. I was figuring it was $5,000.
Well, it was a yellow, so I get the yellow discount because
that's the thing with them too, right? They're red or yellow, like what? It's
red
a big fucking deal, right? Yeah,
a little less for the yellows.
Okay, so you got a designer right off the bat then?
Yes.
Okay, and do you currently? I see 5 back there. Or did you get 4 more designers?
No. So back here, these are actually all 3 of these are. Well, no, sorry, I lied. These 2 right here are Amazon tree boas, and then that one is green tree. That one's just a Biak locality. It was an import.
Right now,
and then this one is the designer, and then I have 2 that are pairing currently, and then I have a baby in the baby rack.
The ones that you have pairing, are they designer ones
They're
also?
Not. No, it's a Biak female and a Biak Jayapura cross male.
Okay.
So just the one designer currently.
Right. Okay. So now the green tree people are like fucking fuck. Like, is this an orange Jackie or is this a fucking tomato mushroom? Does this have tomato mushroom in it? Like fucking.
It's the lineage. It's your blue line, your yellow line, your calico.
Yeah, but it's more than that. It's like fucking. Yeah, it's like, oh, I got 9 eggs from Uncle Jack, and like.
Well, you name them.
But for people not coming into it, or just coming into it, though, like they really got to do some research into what's going on. Like fucking, if I was a new guy coming in, I'd be like, oh, well, what does Uncle Jack mushroom look like? And then fucking, you have to do all this other stuff. It's a little bit more difficult than hopping into the ball python thing.
Absolutely, because it's not, you don't have Morph Market breaking down lineage charts,
Right.
There, for the most part, a lot of the breeders with the designers are very on point with their lineage and provide several generations of history. But yeah, you can't just go to Morph Market and be like, oh, let me, what calico lines are out there and who produced what, So
right.
It is a little different. It was definitely a shift, like mentally, because I've pretty much gotten down pat genetics, right? So there's always new genetics with the ball pythons and what's recessive, what's incomplete dominant, what's dominant. But with the green trees, that's you just take that and might as well throw it out the damn window. Right.
Well, so now if you cross, like, what line is your designer from?
So she is a Jaeger Clover pairing. So she's Jaeger blood.
All right. See, I mean, like, you realize how stupid that sounds. It sounds just as stupid as the ball python thing, right?
Well,
and I get it. Okay, I get it because
it could sound stupid to you, Chris. I still like it.
it sounds fucking stupid. But so now, if you crossed her with like a normal Biak, right?
It could be a crapshoot. Honestly.
Right.
Bill produced one that was a designer to Locality Cross, and I mean, he got amazing babies out of it. It really is a crapshoot. You just don't freaking know at the end of the day. I mean, you kind of do, but you really
Right,
don't.
right. So, being that you got a female, basically, what that's 4 or 5 years worth of work put into one clutch.
Or I can never breed her. Yep.
Oh, okay. So what? So it would make more sense to breed her to another designer, right?
So possibly. I definitely want to add some blue line and some high yellow line blood to my gene pool. With her history, there is some high yellow in her lineage, so it would make more sense for me to get a high yellow male to put to her, or get a locality that like is presenting certain phenotypes. So like some BX are high yellow just naturally. So if I could find a high yellow BX male and bring that to her, would that enhance the opportunity for those traits to come through? Possibly, hopefully.
Is it the same? I've only had one green tree clutch in my life, and that was in the early 2000s, right? So fucking nobody knew anything back then. If you just breed your designer to a regular and you get a crapshoot and you get some cool looking animals, what are they classified as? Are they classified as
a mutt?
as a mutt, right?
Okay. So if I take her and I breed her to like a BX locality, she'd be a designer outcross, is what she would be. So we're still a mutt.
But you could theoretically say, but it has Jaeger blood in it or whatever like that. Oh, okay.
Correct.
Right. So basically, the green tree people have just found new, interesting ways to rip people off, right? But like, and just be like, hey, you know, well, this is I'm just, you know, obviously I'm fucking kidding.
You do tend to pay a little more for the lineage, depending on what lineage is in. Yes,
so,
I mean, but it would be the same concept as a dog.
Okay, so let's say, yeah, no, I get it. What's up, Gerald? Now, if you're so, let's say you do a crapshoot, right? Do you plan on buying another designer for this one, or are you just gonna breed it to a regular?
Well, since my little BX over here is currently shedding to be a female, I will have to probably pick up another one. Obviously, though, it's still a crapshoot if I'm picking up Neos. I get a 50-50 shot, whether it's a male or female. So
right.
I would have to find somebody who's willing to let go of something, a male that's already been probed and sexed correctly.
Right.
Be willing to spend the money that would entail.
do you guys, do you sell more babies or more subadults, let's say?
I think there's usually more babies available.
Right. But
because once they start going through their OCC, nobody's going to let them go. If they start looking good, they're not letting them go.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? It's like, how many? What I'm asking is, once your female is grown up, you might have to buy a baby and have to wait for the baby to grow up before you could even breed.
Or I just buy a few babies between now and then. I got 3 years.
Okay. All right. Okay. And then you got Amazon tree boas too.
Yes.
Those are the good people, right?
Oh, I love the Amazon tree boa community. I love them.
Okay, yeah. Is Ed Martinez in the tree boa community, the Amazon tree boa?
I don't know him.
Not Ed Martin. I might have his name wrong. His first name is Ed. You would know him more. I think he's from Maryland or whatever. Because we went to there was a chondro get together like all weekend, just chondro people, right? And like Rico Walder was there. You know, some of the other hotshots were there. Forrest Fanning was there. You know, a lot of the big guys. And we went there, and Ed Marino, you know him, right?
Mm-hmm. But he's known
for
Amazon basins. Listen, Chris, I get in my little bubble
and
I like to stay in my little bubble. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. No, I get it.
I mean, I know I reach out to people for podcasts and be like, hey, and I shoot my shot, but you know how many pep talks I got to give myself before I shoot my shot? Because I'm like, man, they're gonna shoot me down and tell me to go fly a kite, or they're gonna say yes. And when they say yes, I'm like, I mean, I know I'm an extrovert, but like putting myself out of the box is hard for me. Like I'm very much in my
yeah. No, I totally get it. So let's touch on your podcast too. All right, you're on Herp Collectors.
Yeah,
Right.
Mike reached out to me and thought it would be a good idea to make me step outside my box.
Yep. No, that's
get out of my comfort zone.
It's better than stepping in the box, right? So what made you decide to say yes? Yeah, you'll do it. Because you're not the girl that I would have thought would have been clamoring for her own podcast after my first interaction with you. You know.
Why do you say that?
Well, you just didn't seem. You seemed like fuck everybody. I'm not gonna get this type of fucking.
Do I really come off like that, Chris?
Well, you came off as like like a hot girl being like, yeah, fuck you, dudes, fuck you sevens. All right, you sevens don't fucking stand a chance. Fucking unless you're a 9, don't step to me, right? Like fucking. But yeah, so I wouldn't have thought you would have fucking been putting together a podcast who, let's be honest, is full of fucking 4s and 5s at best. Okay. So what made you say yeah to Mike?
So obviously, like Mike and I are friends. We have known each other for a few years now. But for me, it was more of I know it was outside of my comfort zone. So I'm like, okay, let me challenge myself to do something that's outside of my comfort zone. All right, and you're putting this live and you're recording it and putting it on YouTube, so not everybody's gonna know.
Mike already told everybody, don't worry about it. Right? Fucking Mike is like a washwoman. He tells everybody everything. You know,
but
so
it was an opportunity for me to learn. So I was like, okay, how would this work for me? Is I'm bringing people on, I'm getting to sit down and talk to people. I'm getting to, learn things about the species that I'm keeping long before I'm to the point of breeding any of them. And I'm getting to meet other people where I wouldn't normally step outside that box and talk to them necessarily.
So when Mike approached you, you had 1 chondro?
Yeah. No, 3.
3. Okay. All right.
I had 3.
That would have been funny if it was just like, hey, I heard you just bought a chondro. I want to do a podcast on my network,
Well,
But it's
I bought on Amazon before I started talking about Amazons on the podcast. I bought an Amazon, so at least I had 1, so I could say,
Yeah, you have to,
no,
right?
that's not why I bought them.
Right. So it's give me a ballpark price. What is a regular captive bred Biaco for these days?
So people are moving them. Still, honestly, even like the yellows, they're moving for $1,000, $1,500. Reds,
Really?
they're still asking $1,500 to $2,000 plus for depending.
Right.
So
that's insane. Okay.
The market is not horrific, that's for sure.
Right. But is it hot though? I mean, it's like if you have contract babies, do you know for a fact you're going to sell them all?
I think it still kind of ebbs and flows a little. There's a lot more imports available than there are.
Oh yeah.
Captive born and bred, without a doubt.
Right.
The problem with the chondro community is everybody holds on to all their babies.
Right. I was going to say that, right?
Nobody lets them go. And if they let them go, it's like 1 here, 1 there, 1 over here. It's very like sporadic. So that's the problem with the chondro community.
So what's an average egg yield on a chondro clutch?
You see a lot of people post like 6 to 8.
Okay.
Average, but they're like, I think Bill posted at one point he's had larger clutches a few times, like 15 plus eggs, I believe.
Right. So, but let's say 6.
Yeah.
And let's say, let's say you have 3 chondros. So immediately you have 12 babies. Obviously, you're going to keep all those, right? And then, or you're going to wait till you got to wait till they grow up and do a color shift, right? Because God forbid it does something cool, and then you sold it for $1,500. Then you find out you could have got $4,000 for it.
Yeah, then I'm going to kick myself in the ass because I should have just kept it.
Right, exactly. So, it's always been like my opinion. It's like keeping them is fairly easy, right?
Keeping them is not hard. It's
breeding them.
Everything else, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I do have one that I bought that ended up not thriving, and I assist fed it for a year.
Right.
And it recently just keeled over.
So all that work. Right. Okay. All right. Well,
if I got balls, it'd be a kick in the balls. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it could be a kick in the pussy. I mean, it totally could be. What's here is just as bad. So, so now, what's the end goal? Is the end goal to be just a boreal snake?
So I will always keep, or at least for the interim, a small project of ball pythons just to do something on the side. But it'll be obviously just a project I enjoy. It's not anybody else's freaking pipe dream.
Right. Well, are you still going to be doing shows, or?
I actually sold all my displays. I still have my banner and all of that stuff, but I will not be vending shows to sell ball pythons. The plan right now is once I have chondro and Amazons available, that I may see about getting into one of the bigger out-of-state shows, but it's not that type of market at our local shows. So
right. I was gonna say you're not gonna go to a Repticon and have.
I'm not gonna sell a freaking $3,000 or $4,000 green tree. No, that's not gonna happen. So,
so basically you would have to kind of plan to vend national shows if you're a full-time green tree breeder, right?
I'll only be part-time.
Stress the importance.
Money doesn't pay the bills, Chris.
I was going to say, stress the importance of keeping a job while you're doing it.
A job, people. Reptile money does not pay the bills. It ebbs and flows.
Yeah, like you got people out there who, especially ball python people, they're like, I made $30,000 last year on ball pythons, and I do it full time. And I'm like, how the fuck can you live?
They don't live in Florida, I could tell you that. Not on $30,000 either.
Well, they don't live in New York either, but fucking it's yeah, no, I get it. Look, we even got Takara fucking here. That's pretty cool. Fucking a lot of support being shown on that Herp Collectives Network. So how do you like being part of that crew?
I love it. I love that crew. I mean, the interactions are kind of limited just because every single one of us has 1,000,001 plates we're juggling, but everybody's super supportive of each other, which is really nice, honestly.
So when you do a show, is Takara back there working the controls like Sean is here? Or
no, they hop on and just sit back and watch, and that's why it's always screwing up, because I always fuck it up, Chris.
Okay.
It'd probably go a lot smoother if she was back there running it, honestly, but
yeah, right now Takara's
like, I'm gonna fuck shit up.
Right. Right. And you only do your show twice a month, right?
Yep, every other Monday. And then
are you responsible for like your guests and everything, or do they get provided for you?
No, we're responsible for sourcing our own guests, which I have to shoot my shot to random strangers.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. But you already had Bill on, right? So that's the top guy right there. Yeah. Who's the other people? Mendez, right? Shavino, Gary Shavino.
Yeah. No, Gary has not come on.
Okay, Gary's going to be on my show next month, I think. And I was like, I don't know, is that going to be a problem for Gary, And he was like, no, don't worry about it. He goes, he wants to come on because he's more of like a comedian type guy anyway, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going to come on and we're going to have a little bit of fun. What's up, Large March?
So Ro has been bringing on more of like the green tree community, whereas like I've been focusing on the Amazon community.
Right.
So that we're not really, I mean, we can double dip in some aspects, but we don't really, just because there's a lot of Amazon people that do green trees as well.
Yeah. Well, the Amazons, I like them a little bit more because they look like they're always angry and they look like they could kill you, so they definitely look more like they could kill you. So
they're so wonky as babies, though. They have like these big eyes and this big head for a little tiny neck, and they're like,
it's kind of robbing back and forth.
Yeah. Trying to hold that big ass head up, it's a struggle.
Yeah, no, but that's still very cool. Is there anything that you want to get into that you feel like this may kind of push you into?
The other species I want to get into, I can't because of where I live. But
right, okay.
I don't know. I've kind of tossed around emeralds, but I feel like they all look the same as adults.
Right.
And like there's really no variance at all. And besides some of them have prettier heads, but most of them look like they've been pushing their faces up into the side of a bin. So
right, yeah, no, I get it. So. Is the plan to just have a house full of fucking tree boas, or
like a wall of nothing but green trees and Amazons?
And how many ball pythons do you have left?
So I'm down to 38.
Okay, so 38 is still
110.
Yeah, but 38 is still fairly. That's a lot,
Yeah. Well, I'm still trying to move some out.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's still some available. You know what I'm saying, Chris? Come on, it takes time. It's a ball python market for Chris.
Yeah.
Shit doesn't move that fast.
Let me tell you something. You got a better chance of licking your own ass than selling one to me. Okay. All right.
Or you get the guy who's like, oh, you must want to sell this pastel 66% double het. You must be desperate to sell her. So I'll pay $50 and you ship her to me. And I'm like, so I'm sending you a free make.
Yeah, fucking idiot. I mean, this is the type of community it is, right? Like, because nobody in the chondro community, I'm sure, is like, yo, that's a $30 snake. I'm not gonna pay more than $80 for it, right? Like,
I'm not gonna pay more than shipping for it.
Right. Nobody in the chondro community does that, but I know the ball python people will do that.
Oh my god, it's fucking ridiculous. Or you post that it's a double het. Did you get it shed tested? It was a visual to a visual. What does that tell you? Why the fuck am I gonna get it shed tested? Like, Jesus
They
Christ.
don't care. They don't care. There's these new people that need that, It's the new crowd, you would think that they would be way smarter, right? Because they have all this information to draw from. But they're literally dumber than I've ever seen it before. Like fucking, like all of a sudden, pastel's a bad thing because Justin said it was, it washes out things, right? Like everybody knew pastel washed out shit 35 years ago. Okay, so but it still works in certain things. Like it still works in puzzle. It still works in Yeah, but fucking it's literally, and also the race to the bottom has been pretty bad because I've seen there's this one guy getting out now on YouTube that I see, Snakes Limited, I think, and he's basically like telling people what the snake is worth, and I'm just thinking like, this guy has been in the hobby long enough to know that the snake is worth what someone will pay for it, right? Mm-hmm. So fucking, you can't really be offended at the $1,000 snake with the dickhead being like, yo, I'll give you 75 cash right now for it, So So are you having trouble moving the rest that you have? And are you
Um,
using Morph Market, or are you like, why not just give it to a couple of guys who do local shows and be like, sell these for me and keep 20% of it or whatever?
so I moving stuff has slowed down, but I'm down to like 16 fucking snakes on Morph Market. Like,
Okay.
I know they're gonna move slower now because I don't have as much of the inventory that people would obviously shop from. Um, I'll sell them when I sell them.
Mm,
It's not like they cost me any fucking thing.
yeah. Well, do you breed rats or no?
I do, yeah.
Oh,
So
gross.
they
Okay.
they they cost me a walk to the back of the property and
Right. Right.
obviously like food and bedding, but I sell enough every month as excess that it covers all that. So they can just fucking sit here for all I give a fuck.
Okay. All right. All right. That
Oh,
sounds like
please
a
drop
little
in
bit
10
of
hours
a,
to get my shit away.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
so
no,
pay
no.
my cheap ass
Paul,
gas money.
Paul has been. Paul has been. Paul was like, whatever it takes, give these fucking snakes away. Fucking, I don't give a shit.
And see,
Okay.
like what Brian said, it basically
Yeah,
is
I
a
agree with
gateway.
that. Yeah.
It's a gateway. You get
Yeah.
in, you get your feet wet, and then you say, this is either for me or it's not for me, or I want something bigger and better, whatever it is. So,
Right. Right. It's like fucking starting on pot. Like everybody knows
yeah, it's your
cocaine is
gateway.
better,
And then you
right?
just,
Like fucking so,
jump to shrooms and acid and
right,
ecstasy.
right. Immediately. That's the way to do it. Fucking all right. So it's very easy. But there's a lot of people who got it, like Corey Martin. I don't know if you still follow her, but she got out of it 100% and is just doing photography now, and she fucking loves it, and she's like happier for it. Do you find yourself being like happier inside for not having these fucking 200 snakes that you got to sell all the time, and you have to go to local shows, and you have to do all this other shit?
So I have zero regrets on selling my displays and getting off of my tables for Repticons. Zero fucking regrets. None. And even like with the downsizing, it takes a quarter of the time that it used to take
Mm,
as far as, the water changes and the substrate cleanings and all of that shit.
right,
So it's with where I'm at in my life, it's much more manageable.
right.
So
And you're
zero
and you're
regrets.
still working full time, right?
Work full time, go to school full time, have my kids. So
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, that's kind of a lot. Fucking, it's
I mean, Rob helps with obviously he helps with the rats and that type of thing. So during the week he'll even go out there and do waters and check foods. And
do the kids help at all or no?
my daughter helps like with their bearded dragons and their tortoises and all that shit. But
Right. Yeah, Mike Corey did keep lizards for a while before she went over to.
shit's on-
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I got 4 of them things.
yeah. I mean, that's so gross. We're not even going to get into that, but it's okay. All right, it is what it is. All right. Fucking Jen is clearly part of the problem. Okay. But whatever. We'll ignore it. We'll ignore the negatives. All right. Also, but your kids are kind of like badass kids, because I remember some. Okay, we won't talk about that. But okay,
You can talk about it. People know
um,
how I talk to my kids.
oh yeah, you sent me the video of the kid getting into the fight, right? And you're like, you fucking dumbass, learn how to fight if you know it's gonna be recorded. Like fucking yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, if you know it's going to be recorded, Jesus Christ, at least know how to fucking throw it out. Like, don't embarrass me like this. What the fuck?
That's right. That's right. It looks bad on me. All right.
You make me look bad, and everybody knows that I'll throw down, and I don't swing a punch like that. Like, come on.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah. Well, that was like a year ago. Did he straighten up?
So yeah, he actually is almost done with high school. We just we moved him. He was doing homeschool because I pulled him out of school. I was like, I'm just not fucking doing this because I'm going to go to school and I'm going to beat your ass for getting in fights all the time. So I pulled him out and we homeschooled. And he'll be graduating right on time. He just got his first job. He's doing a second job too. So he's getting his life in order.
You ever try to just remind him what school was like and walk up behind him and just smack him in the fucking head?
Oh no, he knows I'm crazy.
What are you gonna do? Yeah.
He knows I'm crazy. But no, he's definitely grown up a lot. So I'm proud of where we've come from. That's for sure.
All right. Good
now
deal.
I just have 3 more I got to get through.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't even matter, right? Because there's still like fucking 3 more.
Yeah, there's 3 more.
How old's your youngest?
He is 8. He'll be 9 in November.
Minimum. That's almost.
But he's got plans. He's moving in with Big Brother when he, once Big Brother moves out and gets his place, he's going with him. So. Oh
yeah, but you still got to wait a little bit, right? You can't let him move out at 14. Be the responsibility of a 20-year-old. Like fucking. But then when they move out, are all their rooms being converted into green tree rooms?
That's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad. Please don't be one of those mothers that are like, "Oh, he's always going to have a room here." Keep it.
No, yeah, once you leave,
once you're gone, you're done, right? Yeah, fucking
you're not
figure
coming
it
back.
out.
You can come back for Sunday dinner once a month.
That's right.
Besides that, I've paid my dues. No,
once a month is.
I've been raising kids since I was 19 years old. I have paid my dues.
Yeah, I hear that. Fucking A. So now you guys just recently bought a new house, right? I mean, about a year or 2 old, right?
2 years.
So the plan is to just stay in Florida, right?
That's to be determined.
Yeah. It's fucking weird down there, man. All right? It's fucking weird. I got somebody trying to convince me to move down there right now, and I'm just like, no.
Really?
Not at all. It's not going to happen. Fuck
that. What are they telling you to try to sell you on it? Because this place is a fucking shithole.
That's what I'm saying. Look, I read, okay? I fucking read. I fucking see that all the dumb shit starts with like Florida man does this or Florida woman does this. I saw a guy fucking catch an alligator in a garbage can last week.
Listen, I just want to make something. I want to just say something. Most of those Florida men or Florida women, they're not even fucking from here. They're from up north.
No, I don't believe that. And the only way I would believe that is because I believe that the heat would make you crazy. Like fucking and just
right now it does.
That. Yeah. It's like 100 degrees out there.
Porch, yes.
Yeah. Fucking no.
The heat index is like 115.
Yeah, that's gross, man. And
then the humidity is fucking disgusting.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's just not gonna happen. So now
you'd be rolling around with swamp ass all the time.
I can't be doing that. I can't be fucking rolling around with a puddle underneath the chair. Which looks like I shit myself fucking all the time because it's just wet. Okay. Yeah, no, it's gross. Yeah, it's just weird down there, man. And I'm not saying like, listen, if it was like 85, I would move there probably, right? Like it was 85.
No, it's fucking gross. Like, and I've lived here. Obviously, I was born here, but no, it's fucking disgusting. Yeah, at 8 o'clock in the morning, you already got swamp ass. It's fucking gross.
That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck wants to live like that, right? Oh my God. All right. So how far off are you from green tree eggs?
So I have a pair basically cohabitating at this point. They've walked a bunch, but her food response has slowed down. So I'm hoping that's a positive sign. I have an ultrasound machine, but I don't want to mess with her. Like I'm petrified messing with her is gonna like throw her off,
Right. Yeah, I remember I was talking to Ed Marino one time, and he at this chondro convention, And he was like, yeah, you move the cage fucking 3 feet to the right. One of them may have a heart attack and stop eating. You know, and I'm like, yeah, that seems like a fun animal to keep, man. Like, why would you do that? But what's the pregnancy time? What are the signs?
It's pretty much neck and neck with ball pythons in that aspect.
Same heat and everything too.
Down to even incubation. You incubate a little lower on the temperatures.
Okay.
But as far as like the going off food, cool seeking, all of that stuff, that's all pretty much in line.
Okay.
There's a lot of chondro keepers that like temp cycle. Trying to temp cycle in Florida,
yeah,
I might as well run my head through a fucking plate glass window because there's just
oh my god,
hotter than hot or hot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, and now that you're doing just green trees, do you plan on going to any shows this year, just as like someone to go hang out at the show? Like,
no
Tinleys, no Daytona, no, you know. You're not going to Daytona, and Daytona is literally in your backyard, right?
That's because I don't know. It's the same as it is every year, and school starts the week before. So I'd rather just, be responsible.
There you go. Fucking, right? Fucking work on yourself, right?
That's it. Be responsible.
So
you can't do calculus drunk as a fucking skunk, you know?
yeah, and I heard about
calculus sober, much less freaking inebriated. Jesus.
Yeah, no, I got you. I heard stories about you at Daytona, so I believe it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
What's the one commonality between the green tree people and the ball python people? Go ahead. You can say it. You could say it.
There are definitely your assholes in both niches of the hobby. That's for sure. Definitely your cunts.
Yeah. There's quite a few. There
are quite a few.
And once you started doing the podcasting, did you learn any more? Like, what about the podcasting actually surprised you, in a good way or a bad way?
How many people are willing to like come on and just, even if they are apprehensive about it or it's kind of out of their comfort zone, like I was pleasantly surprised at how many people want to come on and just get their name out there or talk about a species they're passionate about. Or
okay, that's fair enough. The nice thing about the green tree people is I think that what would make me happy, like as a ball python person, would be like you get to hear all these new people, you know, and not, the same old people, because you've seen these podcasts. There's 13 going on every fucking night right now, right?
Yeah.
When are we going to admit to people that probably 90% of you, not everybody in this room is awesome, okay? But 90% of your crowd is just not interesting, okay? It's like they can't do an hour. They can't do an hour and a half because they're just not interesting. They're fucking like degenerate fucking morons. Like, first of all, my new qualifications now, okay, is if you live with your parents, can't come on. Okay, can't come on the show at all.
Disqualifies half the ball python community.
I know. Believe me, I know. Okay, I know. It's pretty bad, all right? So I would imagine that there aren't a lot of successful green tree people that are like, hold on, I gotta pause the podcast. My father's upstairs fucking pouncing around.
Yeah, no.
Right? Like, so this is what it takes. I mean, it's like I don't want to call them losers, okay? But what I do want to say is if you can't afford to move out of the house, you can't afford a ball python that'll make you money. Okay. So
it's priorities.
yeah, I would think so. Because I'm one of those people that are like fucking 99% of your problems are your own fault, right? So fucking and I always think like, well, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, because I know if I was a parent and I found out my kid spent 50 grand on 3 ball pythons and he was still living at home with me, I would tell him to get the fuck out of the house. You know, like, isn't that, I mean, wouldn't you?
I mean, pretty much.
If you could afford, 50 grand in ball pythons, you could afford to feed yourself. So get the fuck out. So yeah, I think that that's one of the things that, you guys are just not interesting. And now with all these panel shows, all right, not saying this about anybody in here. Everybody in here is awesome, okay? But on these panel shows, if you have 7 people on and 5 of them are uninteresting as fuck, like why do you think people are going to listen to that? So you used to be a new ball python breeder. Why did you listen to all this shit when it first came out? Go ahead. You could be like, Chris, when you had 2 legs, you were super hot. That's why I watched your show. Okay. But now that you got 1 leg, fuck you.
So honestly, I would watch some of them, but some of them it was literally just background noise. There's 20 million different ways to keep a ball python. There's 20 million different ways to incubate ball python eggs.
Yeah.
Find what works for you and just fucking do it. Like,
I'm in some of these Patreon chats, and the questions that get asked are some of the dumbest fucking questions that I've ever heard in my life.
There are some dumb questions, for sure.
Which means that there's some dumb people, okay? Which means that, listen, let's just get rid of them first, okay? That's all I'm asking. Just get rid of that. You know, if you've ever asked a dumb question in the last 2 years, you're out, okay? Just get out.
Some of the questions they have could have been answered easily if they had just done a little research. Like,
yeah.
Just read a couple forums. It's not hard.
Well, most of the ball python people can't read. So fucking
Jesus Christ.
That's why they gotta watch it and have it told to them. They gotta hear it.
But on the same token, I will say, there are some people who get on that ask very valid questions, and people dog the shit out of them. Like, did you really did your dick grow another inch? You feel like a man now? Like, you could have just helped them instead of being a dick.
Yeah. No, I agree with that too. You got a guy that asks a valid question, and then some moron comes in and berates the guy for 20 other posts.
Yeah, like,
I mean,
congratulations, you got a chubby because you were an asshole. Like,
right.
You could have just answered the question and moved on, or just moved on. Like,
right. Yeah, there's so much, but people keep telling me that it's the same like in every community, right? Like fucking no, Fred. No, I get it. Fucking can't hit the back of a tuna can, but you could fill it up. Okay, fucking, it's all good. All right. Yeah. For poor Mike. Mike can't read. He has to watch. He's fucking blind. It took me half an hour to write that fucking statement. Right. So. Got like a fucking Braille keyboard. That's fucking weird, man. It's fucking. Look, I'm retarded now. I can make fun of the other retarded people. What's up, Charlie? Charlie just dropped a bomb last night. Okay, for all you ball python people, the prices are like cut in half now. So you get it down to like $5 a test. So fucking everybody hail Charlie. All right.
Charlie does chicken testing, DNA testing too.
Charlie's gonna conquer the world with shed testing. He's gonna move on to all these other species too. Can't wait to watch it. It's gonna be fun. When you're getting ready to sell these things, are you gonna be reliant on Morph Market?
Probably. Uh, honestly, with Amazons and green trees, a lot of them move in people's like Instagram stories before they ever get to Morph Market. So it really just depends. I don't even plan on moving any of my green trees for at least a year.
So this is a big project that you're dumping money into. That it's going to be a while before you see any payoff, right?
Yeah, but so I'm using like snake money to pay for snakes. Kind of, just with a little fill in here or there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get that part. I mean, it's a very little fill in from what you're telling me. If you're not selling, if you still got 16 that you haven't sold yet.
Yeah, but when I moved like 40 of them out in a 2 months time.
Right. No.
But then I moved like 8 Amazons in,
That's what I was going to say, right? It's like you got to, and it's not like you could just throw these bitches in the racks that you used to keep the ball pythons in.
Nope, right? Got to do all new enclosures too.
Yeah. So, what enclosures are they back there?
So I have a mix. So I have like these are focus cubes, and then I have a 3x2x2 that I'm pairing the 2 in. That's a focus cube. This is a condo enclosure designed by Maze Exotics.
Okay.
So, and then down below are also enclosures from Maze Exotics. They're a local builder.
Right. Okay. And I'm pretty sure people forget that, right? Like that's you can't keep these things in tubs.
Well, you can with babies. I have my babies in
right.
The sea serpents racks.
Right.
But once they're out of those, no. Or you can keep them in like the Cambro tub racks from Focus Cube. But those are, that's still a pretty penny.
So it's cost, right? I mean, that's so like, so as you were pulling ball python sales, you were just getting these cages made and just fucking. And was Rob like all excited? Like, she's selling all these ball pythons. It's going to be great. I'm not going to have to fucking dick around with rat shit.
No, Jen just does Jen things sometimes.
Yeah, I get it. Nice thing about that is he could just be like, oh, that sounds like a Jen problem to me, not a Rob problem. Yeah.
That's a you problem, not a me problem. So
yeah, no, that's awesome. All right. So now, what are the best ways for people to get in touch with you?
So I killed my Facebook for my business.
Nice.
So you can find me on Instagram at Cigar City Exotics. No underscores.
That's what I'm saying, because you're smart, okay? Right.
And then obviously Morph Market, and then my personal page is still on Facebook under Jen Cait. But
all right, how many bullshit snakes do you have on Morph Market right now? 16.
16.
Go buy one of these fucking snakes and help this poor girl out, and fucking
give me some chondro money.
Yeah, you need some chondro money. Fucking, and everybody would be happy, right? Because fucking it's one less person to be competing with.
One less fucking ball python breeder.
You could fucking, you could keep your fucking corner on the pastel calico orange dream market that nobody gives a fuck about, and that there's 3,000 of them for sale on Morph Market. All right, so, but seriously,
16 sorry ass ball pythons on Morph Market aren't going to pay for the chondro I want anyway. So
that's the problem, right? Fucking A. Right. Jen, thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate you. I fucking miss you, and I'm glad you're not going to Daytona, because I'm not going to Daytona. And maybe next year, maybe when I'm in Florida, I'll just give you a call.
That's it.
And be like, all right, let's fucking do something not snake related at all.
We can go hang out and go do hookers and blow or something.
Yeah, we'll go on a swamp boat. Okay. All right, Jen, thanks a lot. Jen Cait, Cigar City Exotics, everybody. I'm going to throw you out now. You can hang out if you want. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
All right.
All right, everybody. Get me back on regular shit here. Yeah, I know I was a little bit off tonight. I apologize. I apologize to Jen. All right. Again, I'm on no caffeine for like fucking 18 hours today. And I went to the casino today and lost a bunch of fucking money. So not cool. Okay. I've been not having a good day. So hopefully it'll be better. When's the next show? I don't even know when the next fucking show is. Anyway, join the Patreon. Fucking do you know? I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm gonna get out of here for now, and I will talk to you guys in 2 weeks.